Today's guest is the visionary Italian composer and pianist Roberto Cacciapaglia, a pioneer who seamlessly blends classical tradition with electronic innovation in a deeply spiritual exploration of a sound.
Roberto, welcome to the Artist Conversation, the Sanctuary of Frozen Souls podcast.
Thank you so much to call me. I'm very happy to share with you this moment for everybody to listen.
Absolutely. And we are so excited and so honored to have you. So I'm going to jump right in. With such an amazing career spanning so many decades, you worked at Rice Studio di Fonologia and with CNR Pisa, exploring the first applications of computers in music. So when you see today artificial intelligence composing today, like AI composing today, do you feel this is a natural evolution or something fundamentally different?
Oh, I must tell the truth. I never tried to ask the artificial intelligence to compose, so I have not this experience. But for sure, I think that can be a great help because if you can use them and not the opposite. No? Because also with electronic instruments, computers, telephones, so we are the subject and we can also with the mind. Somebody they say the mind, but we must work with the mind, not the mind must govern us. It's a very important thing. So it's not a question of something artificial. Also inside of us, there is the same problem, because mind is something that can be artificial. It is not really our inner essence, eternal, and so sometimes mind govern us. The same, I think, can be with um, artificial intelligence. So I never try like this, but sometimes I dialogue with GPT. No, I'm not very expert in this, and I find very useful. But as you tell, my first album many years ago, there was already the Teatro alla Scala orchestra. There was already many computers and keyboards, electronics. So also at that time, this something like this was danger in a certain way, no? And confront to the acoustic instruments. So when something new happens, we must be careful every time. But I think if you are very alert, if you are present in the moment and everything we are, so that's change. We can govern and we can make something, utilize something very important for us without lose the control.
I think you did answer it and completely get what you're saying, because you've seen you've been in the music industry for so long, you've been a performer artist for so long, and you've seen all these changes over the decades. So I think your viewing of it is from a very different angle than what most people would. You've kind of seen everything, how music evolved over the years, even with computers, and where it is today. So you definitely have a very rich perspective on it, I would say.
My work started at 4 years old when my mother, that I must tell, thank you so much. I'm grateful forever. She insists to that I study the piano. I didn't want. So, but for until I was 11, she insists. And then I was very, very bored. I didn't want to carry on. And so she told me, okay, but you must learn another instrument. So I choose the guitar because at the time start Jimi Hendrix, Beatles, and this kind of thing. So
Of course.
was very exciting. And in arrive, so the professor or the guitar professor, I expect me, I mean, a beat, something like Bob Dylan, and arrive a very, very old man with a classical guitar that plays Segovia and Lablones. I mean, classical music. I was desperate, but I'm joking. But I start to play guitar with a band in the school, and at that point, I leave the music as a joy and condivision. I mean, integration of life, and not like always that you have done like in a school. And yes, I start with many works. For example, with the computer music, I started the uh, Phonology Institute of the Conservatory of Electronic Music from Berio and Maderna, that was
Okay.
funded by them. And then also, and National Institute of Research, Computer Music in Pisa, very, very important at that time. There was so big computers and people like some doctors, all with white, no, and very, very serious, no. And we do Bach and Beethoven opposite with all modulator and sinusoid, all these things. So I start to come inside the music in 36 degrees, I hope, without borders, without division, without hierarchies. And I carry on in this way. But my goal in music is like a service. It's not enjoyment. It's like a service. Music can be an instrument of evolution for everybody. And the sound is the frequencies go through the mountains, through the everything, never stop in the universe. So we must utilize this. Sorry about my English, but you understand. No?
No,
Please, if
No, no.
it's not clear,
no,
please
no, no.
stop me.
You
Stop
no,
me.
no, no,
Stop
no,
me.
no. You're absolutely clear. Thank you so much for that perspective.
Yeah. Hey, talking about the
Sorry, I
computers,
drink a
like,
cup of tea. If it's not, we can do that, no?
oh, no, no. Oh, of course, of course, of
Go
course.
ahead.
Oh, yes,
Go
yes.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm drinking
Hope
water
to
too.
see one day. I really hope to see you in person, because I was in
Oh,
California, I was in India.
Oh,
That two places beautiful. I was in India to the Buddha place, Bodh Gaya, Nalanda, and Varanasi, and New Delhi until Dharamsala. Dharamsala was, very, very up near the Everest, and also in California,
right, right.
San Francisco, Los Angeles, on many, many different places.
Nice. Yeah, if you ever hear, please let me know because would love to
Yes.
love to
yeah.
meet you.
Thank you very much. The opposite also, if you come to Italy, to some pizza or spaghetti, that's a very good place. I'm
Which
sorry.
which part of Italy are you in?
I live in Milan. I live in Milan in
Oh,
the north of Italy. But my mother is from Sicily.
okay.
My father from Puglia. So he's a very south. So there is a mix, because Italy, I don't know if you know this, but it's like
I
two
kind of know the
different.
map. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like two different countries from south to north. So very, very different, but we integrate everything.
Wow.
Okay.
Super, super. And for me, it will be like a dream come true, because when I have started my journey of becoming a musician, there were only two persons were my idol. First was Yanni, and second
Yanni,
was
yes.
Roberto Cacciapaglia.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
In 90s, I used to have these cassettes of your albums in my home. So for
Oh,
me, it's
really?
like a fan moment right now. Like I am actually talking with you. So,
Thank you so
thank you so
much.
much.
The pleasure is a joy for me. Thanks a lot. This is what kind of can I ask you something? I ask you now. What
Yeah,
kind
sure,
of
sure, sure.
podcast it is? What you do in your podcast? Can I ask you what it is
Yeah,
about
sure.
music, contemporary, or philosophy? What it is?
So, in the artist conversation, we have this goal of creating a community, which me and Sandeep have created. It's called the Sanctuary of Frozen Souls, and where the goal was to gather a different artistic minds from all over world and to
Oh,
promote the
great!
originality,
I want
whether
to
it's
be
a
part of this
painter.
community. Thank you.
Oh, Surely, I would love to invite you.
Thank you so
and
much.
and artist conversation is a part of that community, that where we talk with a artist from a different field. I am a pianist. He is a singer, and but because of my extensive touring and the other parts of the different parts of the world, I have seen a different artist, painter, and because of that, I had this urge to talk with with a different artist. We can share the perspective of theirs with the whole world. That how they
Like,
conquer
beautiful
their own
goal.
journey.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We need a lot of this in this epoch full of darkness, I think. Something that put light.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Something that put light, that put luminosity, that put something great that is inside of each of us. The eternity, I mean, the light and is a part of our nature. I think the sound can also discover a little bit. I mean, wake up some of the parts in this epoch. No, there is always busy, and also darkness. No.
Talking about light, I have so much sunlight coming, as you can see, and our viewers will be able to see too.
Fantastic.
I can be in the middle of, light on me.
I see. Yes, I see.
There's that and that.
California is full of light. Great.
Yeah, fantastic. So it's, people should know that this is how it is in California. I've covered everything, but there's still light.
May I ask you, what part of California?
So I'm in San Diego County and in a nice little beach town called Oceanside, California, which is south of San Diego County, a start of San Diego County. So in between Orange County and San Diego County, I'm right there.
Was very, very a place of culture and San Diego. No, I remember something like this some years ago.
Beautiful.
It's still like this.
Yeah, beautiful place, Southern California. I mean, I used to live in Los Angeles for a little bit, then moved down south over here. And it's just the whole Southern California, the whole belt from Los Angeles to San Diego. It's just so beautiful, very calm. The weather is amazing, and very laid back. It's very late. It's not fast.
Let's slow down. We need, yes. Yeah. I hope one day to come to play there, because in my American tour, I was in Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, and Miami. But maybe now Chicago, we have conversation about something in Chicago. So I really will enjoy to come there one day. And
please,
also in India,
please let me know. Please, you have our email. Please let me know. I would absolutely. It'll be an honor to meet you. Yeah.
My honor. Thank you.
That's great. Okay. So moving on, Roberto, you just said about the computers in when you were making music. The computers were like a size of a cabinets and huge in that era. So in 1976, you released Sonance. It released first quadraphonic LP. So what were you searching for in a sound that stereo system couldn't able to deliver?
Very interesting question. But first thing that I must tell about sonances is there is a meeting point where my musical education from the Academy of Conservatory on Computer Music, and meet also my training in the group rock, these kind of things. I want to do from the dissonances of the Vienna school, Schoenberg, Berg, Weber, and these kind of things, very academic. And also from rock music, the music of communications, like Jimi Hendrix, Beatles, Pink Floyd, I want to do something without borders, without hierarchies, to have all the influences open. So I cut dissonance, assonance, I put sonances, the neutral place when there is a music without any limits. And also from the stereo, the quadraphonic was something that helped to visualize and to feel how is the movement of frequencies of sounds through the space. So you can have the sensation, the sound, the start, something that in nature happen, like the harmonics. And I will tell you later about my how I carry on my research and my work. For example, harmonics, you lose what's happened in the world. You think that this is a sound, that's very concrete. It's not true, because every sound is part of millions and millions of frequencies of harmonics. We have the illusion of something material, no? But it's not true. This is not my idea of Pythagorean, but also the modern physics and quantum physics and this kind of thing. They know very well this kind of things. And at the time, for the stereo to the quadraphonic was the same thing. In the stereo, you really no. Yes, we have two orecchie, but you lose the sound that move into the space. With the quadraphonic, you are in the center of something that happened. So that was the reason. And I was happy because there was the first album published in Italy, quadraphonic album. And after that, now there is Dolby Atmos. You know maybe what is Dolby
Yeah, yeah.
Atmos? You know what it is. Now we use
Yes,
that.
yes, absolutely.
There is like a nephew of a quadraphonic, you know. But but at the time, quadraphonic was. I was in German at the time. I worked with the Tangerine Dream and Popol Vuh, this kind of groups, and was too difficult to. From a commercial point of view, to carry on with this. So little by little, quadraphonic disappear. But other things like Dolby Atmos, like I mean, in the cinema, Dolby Stereo, these kind of things happen. No? But this was the main reason. So there was to feel much as possible what's happened in our dimension about sound. And
Understood.
this is not for a mental proposal. No? This is for emotional and feelings to really participate at the work of the sound, at the rights, no, of the sound. It's not just an idea. The mind very satisfied when she has ideas. Very happy in the mind. No, but I'm not so much like this.
Understood. Roberto, you just mentioned about the Pythagoras, and even when I was reading about many things on internet about you in your Wikipedia, also there was prominent mention of Pythagoras everywhere. So with the music, you had a deep interest in mathematics also with the Pythagoras and
Yes,
its
mathematics
studies.
is oh yes, is an instrument. No, is something that we use. It's not something that not the opposite. The mathematics use us. We use mathematics because can be much more clear about this language. Also, how music and harmonics it works. Pythagoras is always been my interesting. I've done also an opera very big with a big orchestra in Santa Cecilia in Rome. Accademia di Santa Cecilia is a very big, maybe the most important academy in Italy.
Okay.
Because Pythagoras was a spiritual master. So it works from the point of view of the awareness, wisdom of the sound. So he knows that, for example, the notes are spheric, and and I use so much this. If I play and I'm distracted, also the melody is beautiful, but maybe while I play, I think what I will eat this night. No, for example, while I play. No, this doesn't work. If I'm very present and I feel everything while I play, this note is full of material interiors chemistry. And so they arrive the sounds people who listen, and I play, they listen, they meet at the same level. That is not the ordinary level. That is not just oral level, but it's something more deep. So is like you put full of something these notes, and then
Understood.
something happen and open a dimension that we usually in our ordinary life we can't perceive. So this is why the sound is useful, and is service. It's like a prayer. No, when you pray, I don't know if you pray sometime. I hope yes, but
Yeah.
if you don't pray, or mean, if you pray or you tell some love, if you love somebody, I say, I love you, like this. But you say I love you, but you think other things. No, doesn't work. Also, if you pray in every religion, I don't care about it. If you do something like this, if you are not concentrated, if you are not with your emotion, with your heart, doesn't work, no? Because it's just word or just sound very surface, but if you are there with your body, soul, mind together in one, so this happens something grow up. Oh,
Understood.
arrive.
That is amazing. That's so thoughtful and so deep. Thank you so much.
This
You know,
is
and
a
you earlier
direction.
mentioned,
This is, is a direction.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the audience, they feel it, they know. It's not something that. And so after at the end of my concerts, I always say hello to my audience, and I see the eyes, I see the light, I see the something, the breeze, some space inside the outside. No, so that's like a confirmation, a proof, no, that it works.
Understood.
Very, very cool. And you earlier also mentioned about, you know, the physics. Look at the light; it's beautiful. Um, you earlier mentioned about the physics of it too, and you know, I could kind of grasp that because I have a, you know, I have a tremendous liking for physics. I have a physics degree, bachelor's, and so you
Great,
were
fantastic.
yeah. So you're talking about that, but you
So
know, continuing
you can
on.
correct me, please, if I mistake
No.
something.
I'm not. It's been a while. But when you know when you composed Aurea Carmina on text by Pythagoras,
You know that? Oh, great!
yeah,
Impressive.
for the academia, you know, nazionale, if I'm saying that right, nazionale,
Yeah,
the
exactly. Yes,
Santa,
yes.
yeah, nazionale di Santa Cecilia. What
Ciao,
ancient
fantastic.
understanding? So, what ancient understanding of sound were you trying to revive? What were you trying to revive in terms of the ancient understanding of sound?
It's like when you are in evolution path, no? Like yoga, for example. Like Indian. No? I don't know if you know Nisargadatta Maharaja or Paramahansa Yogananda, or there is very Indian master, fantastic, that I follow
Okay.
for a long time. No, it's the same. What
Okay.
what you do, like you try to understand what they have inside, and what in their level, and to connect with them, bring like a vase in the vase in the teaching, they say, no? When a master, you are like a vase, then the master put the teaching, the knowledge inside of you. So I try to connect with old, ancient awareness, wisdom, teachings and lineage, schools, this kind of thing. There are Sufi, there are Indian, Tibetan, Christian. I don't care less, but there is a knowledge that can be useful for the humanity, for the people now. Because if you are born in this epoch, I think we have something to do here, no, and to connect with these people and do our best to create something good, and give to the people how much is possible, everything we have. Oh, also a pizza. I don't know. If you well done, you make you make something good for them. No, everybody of us in our field try to do this. I try to do this with the music. No, so the opposite is the opposite of work in a very superficial. The music for entertainment, I respect everything. No, there's something beautiful. But my goal, I mean, my intention is to work in another part of the music, of the sound. We have a lot of entertainment. I think they don't need me there. They
Got
are
it. Got it. Got
everything.
it. Got it.
They're already everything. So, but in another field, I try to do something that can be, yeah, that can be like in ancient time, the sounds that can open and some knowledge that they have. And now we can improve. At the time, there wasn't physics. For example, the genius, they work also for their mind, their intuition. Now we have great help about the science. As you tell, the physics, the mathematics, these kind of things. So maybe can be also not easy, but a great help to work in this field. And also we have the examples of the past works like Pythagoras, like also not so far, but many composers. For example, I worked with Terry Riley, California. No, you know Terry Riley in C or Rainbow in Carved Airs. He was my guest, and we were together in a concert in Italy, and then we made together a record within C with my my ensemble as 3 or 4 of Terry Riley. No, because also he came from India, from the raga, no, from the Indian music, the repetition, the cycles, no. So I mean, this is an
Yeah.
example to put something. But for me, I mean, the most important thing is to be present, to be in the right
Got it.
moment. This is because otherwise we are always the mind bring us every or in the past or in the future, and we must be in the present if we want help and ourselves and also the other people with the sound, with the music.
Understood. No, you just said about the Terry Riley.
Yes.
So when I was when I used to listen to your music in my childhood days, the one thing was prominent in all your music was a minimalism and the repetition. So I want to know, how did this minimalism and repetition influence your relationship with the silence?
Thank you. But I don't think I'm really minimalist. I must tell the truth. Apart say not in Logica, there was an experience really precise in that, but I put also electronic there, no? But I think is something minimalist is a part. But for example, I respect and I work a lot with melodies. Melodies is something in the contemporary music they hate. Melody is too emotional, it's too sentimental. I'm not agree. Melody is a move the spirit, move the soul, no? Also is also a very simple melody, no, without harmony, everything. But this is direct, like a ray of sun, no? Harmony is very interesting, but it's more mind, it's more architectural. So I try to put these things together, and rhythm also. Rhythm is very interesting, but we must be careful. Why? Because rhythm divide the space, cut the space rhythm. And modern rhythm is like this. Why? Because we need something we have afraid of the free space. We feel without, no? This is also something, no? That I like space without be afraid. Space is our natural space. We because we are some like oceans, no? We are in the space. Often they use the rhythm because it's easy. Boom, 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 boom. So, but the space dead in this way. No, ta 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 ta. It's like you cut the frequency.
Understood.
This is a question, another question, but this is very important because if you leave a ray of light, if you cut this ray, no, and doesn't work so much, no. So this is another aspect. Minimalism is very interesting. It's a part that I respect, that I like, but I can't really affirm I'm a minimalist. No, it's not true. No.
Talking with the ray of light right now that's coming on me. The ray of light.
Yes, that's why maybe you inspire me. I see you. So in the light, it's like you are in front of the sun. How you can
I
say,
am.
you know, like there is an old Napoleon Italian song, "Oh sole mio." This is "Oh son of my son," no? You know.
Yeah. Okay. It's so interesting. We'll move on. I just want to point something very interesting. Suraj, Roberto said it's about how harmony is architectural, right, and melody. It's like how we differentiated those two things. I've never thought of it that way. It's so beautiful the way you put it. It's
Thank you.
amazing. Yeah. So moving on, about some of the performances. When you performed at Carnegie Hall in 2019, and you were both voted as the best live act. So, what did that moment mean after decades of experimentation?
Oh, my ego was very, very. no, 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 it was very beautiful. Carnegie Hall is a historical place, New York, fantastic. I was very happy, but I mean, I don't know, very happy. Stop. Now I want to say something interesting, maybe for my music. That I'm always
Hmm.
more and more looking about a music that lose the roots. Seems strange, but it's not like this. Lose the roots. What do you mean? Because I start to do insonanze, something that have not divisions. I can be influenced from old Baroque music, from Jimi Hendrix, from I don't know who, Stockhausen, Terry Riley, everything. This is a question. But another question in that is not like a fusion. I hate this concept of fusion. You one and one, you put tuna fish and cake, and you put together. It's not that. I think that must be interesting to be open to different experience and influences that they come from Brahms, Beethoven, Beatles, and B. I don't know, but uh, uh, the very important thing is to arrive when music there's lose every roots. When you arrive at that point, nobody asks, but you were passport. I come from jazz. I've come from folk. We are together. No, you lose everything. You are in a space. There is pure light. There is pure sound. It doesn't matter if you start from the folk music or from Baroque music, from electronic music, from Sicily, from India, United States, Russia. That's important. You arrive to do this that is without frontiers, without division. Like when I play. When I play in concert, at the end, or also during the concert, I tell the truth. If I am in United States, I'm in Turkey, I'm in China, I see people and sometimes I'm like, why? I feel to be in, I'm in China, I seem to be in the States or in Italy, in Turkey, in London. All the people in front of the music, when you are like naked and you love the music, love the sound, you lose the difference. You are not more drop of ocean. You become ocean. We together become one voice, one big voice together. So this is incredible. The differences disappear. I don't know if it's clear.
Understood. No, understood. And,
No,
uh,
definitely understood.
So the opposite of the war, no, the opposite, the fate. We are key. We want to this. We want to this.
Hmm.
We are
Hmm.
opposite. We are like this. You are like this. I mean, this is terrible, no? In something that we like a society, like a world of us that must be progress, must be. I mean, after long centuries of experience, we are still in the war. I mean, it's terrible. Something that touched me very. I can't really. I must protect because it's like touch me too deep. But I mean, this is sound is the opposite. I think art is the opposite. We have a big work to do to to go in a opposite direction or this little thing. Like him in the sun, no? You see that he lives in the sun in California, no? You see, I can see, no? The the ray of sun. You are like, benediction.
Yeah.
Namaste,
Yeah.
namaste. Thank you.
Namaste, namaste. so, Roberto, when I was listening to your cassettes in my early ages, when teenage, one of my favorite albums from your whole discography was a Diapason. Yeah,
Quite new, not so old. Is
yeah.
three
So yeah,
album past.
exactly. So
Yes.
you uh, collaborated with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra for a Diapason, and you did record that whole thing in one of the legendary Abbey Road Studios
Yes.
in
Many,
UK.
many times.
So
I've done
yeah,
I've done 5 records with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
Wow.
Five albums.
wow,
Wow.
Quarto tempo, yes.
Wow.
wow.
Can you please name
No,
them?
I'm
Can you
sorry.
please name?
I lose the question. I'm sorry. Do you want that I
Yeah, no,
speak
no.
about diapason? Diapason is very
Yeah,
interesting. Symbolic diapason is in the natural sound is the roots of sound because from diapason, everything become in tuning the chords, tuning the orchestra, tuning the instruments, and also tuning the souls. Human being they tuning, no, and vibrations. Diapason is in this system symbolic. It is very close to my first sonanze. You remember sonanze in the cover? There's
yeah,
this. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know in
yeah.
English how to call. We call scaccia pensieri. We put away things thoughts this in Italy, no?
Right.
In Italy. And seems a joke, but it's not a joke because the vibration, when they use the old farmer in Sicily, they do it's like a didgeridoo a little bit also. And in Australia, no, this instrument, how do you call it in English? You understand what I mean? And this is not a joke. There is so the vibration, and the mind can go like how do you say these animals? Oh, mama. In India, there are many, the jump, many monkeys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes the mind is like a monkey, no? They jump and you don't control, no? And we put there and there and there. But these instruments, exactly. And symbolically, the diapason sound is very near this. The vibration, the
Okay,
I just saw the root of the sound is a la in A in English. A is the root of
okay.
all the sounds. But also there is 432 frequency. You know, they say there's a very important tuning in 4022 for
Yeah, yeah,
432. It's interesting, but always say if you also play in 432 and you are not in the center of yourself, doesn't matter. If you play in 440 or 442
yeah.
and you are centered, it works. My first marker, you know that I follow many spiritual teacher masters like Gurdjieff. You know maybe who is Gurdjieff? George Ivanovich Gurdjieff was a
Mhm.
Russian master between the two wars, and he played music with Thomas the Hartmann, and always said with the grand piano Steinway, easy that you do down everything is easy. But if somebody can play also bad piano and put something, that's maybe more value.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Understood.
Roberto, moving on, talking about your Tree of Life for Expo Milano 2015. So when you composed that and performed it with Teatro alla Scala Academy Orchestra, how do you translate a global symbol into sound?
That's very interesting. But I think that it's the opposite. It's the
Okay.
sound that manifests outside global. but the global, really global inside. I say yesterday because of the Olympics. You know, I done the music for the Olympics games. I don't know if you know already.
Yeah.
There's so big
Yeah.
stadium full of 100,000 people, you know. But I say also when the music cross crowds, millions of people start from the silence, live from the silence, born from the silence. Also global, as you tell, is a very good, I mean, thing, it's true, but I never do from outside to inside. It's more impressionist. Impressionists, they say Debussy or Roberto, they show how wow, the sea, the sky, and I play, I do La Mer, no? This is, I mean, a way, no? But I'm the opposite. I start always from the silence when I play music and also when I go to the concert. From the silence is like a calm sea, is like a lake. And from the silence, I can reach a deep state inside of me. If I present in this state, the sound that come out can reach the people at the same level or can manifest global things. But we start from one. We start from A, from each side. Also to change the world, the people want to change the world, that's a revolution, this kind of thing. We must start to change us, and then we can speak about changing. Otherwise, it doesn't work. If we speak, we change, we do, but we are the first to say the same always, and no, same mistake. So it doesn't work. I don't know if I answered enough.
No, getting the thought process, that's the most important part. I mean, that's amazing. You're sharing all these, tidbits of how you think and, how it goes to the audience and
Yeah.
how the audience perceives it. And it's really interesting to kind of get that.
Maybe I can see something more because I don't want to stop you and then seems that you want to go and I it's like but for example in this work I start for in English it works microcosmic microcosmo it works is a word
Yeah.
piano of one solist is a microcosm intimate. And then there is a great orchestral form, there is a microcosm. So put in relation the micro, the little, the infinitesimal, and the macro planets. And is something interesting, especially in the music. So that's when I see some symbol like the tree of life, or now the Olympics games. But I always start from the micro, from the little, from the one, and then obviously I open to an orchestra. So I change so much, but the nature, the root is just one. I don't know if it's enough. Also, if you expand and there are 100 instruments and they are so big, become big, but the essential is very is one. Can be also one instrument.
Understood.
It's two different moods.
Very interesting.
Two different moods to manifest something exterior.
Right.
In few words, I think the art, the music is a manifestation outside of an inner state. Also, if a big planet universe, but universe is one universe. One is the center. Each of us is the center of a universe.
Understood. Roberto, as you just said about the Olympics, of course, I just saw the latest Olympics where your music has been performed over there. There is a one more time before, if I'm right, it was at 2020 at Tokyo. Italy's rhythmic gymnastics team to Olympic
Yes.
gold at Tokyo 2020.
Oh yes, they win. Yes, very good. Thank you. They win, and then I went back to Tokyo 6 months ago for Bulgari for a art museum. That was fantastic, and also there was also the champion soccer. I don't know very well in Qatar. In Qatar. So that was an experience of big things. I must come to India or United States to do something big like this.
That'd be great.
I
That'd be
hope so.
amazing.
I hope so. Yes.
Meeting you will be, of course, firstly talking with you is like a dream come true, and meeting you in person, it will be another like reaching to heaven side for me.
Thank you so much. I hope to come together. But how
No, no,
long you do this podcast? Sometimes I make a question. Sorry, but because I'm curious.
no, no, no,
It's
no,
long
no, no,
time
no.
that you
So,
have this podcast.
so we have started in a January something, right?
Just recently, very recently.
Ah, so it's like I don't know, like Jan Battista, battesimo, like we do this. It's like
Yeah,
inauguration, January. Very good,
yeah, we
very
were
good.
talking about this too. We wanted to do this for a long time because both of us, Suraj is a composer, I'm a singer. I've been singing
Ah,
for
you're
a
a
very, very
singer.
long time as well. Yeah, I'm a singer. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, great.
yeah.
What
So
kind of
I've been
music
singing.
you sing?
I I do multiple different genres. I do a lot of English Western music, in a lot of rock, pop, some metal, those genres. But also, I've studied Indian classical as well, and with that, I do a lot of Indian music since I was born in India. And I grew up listening to that, but I also grew up listening to a lot of Western music, Western classical, and all that through my dad. And so
Okay.
I've kind of got a combination of both. Yeah. So I've also trained I'm still training, I would say. I still train every day in Indian classical and also Western classical. I train in both.
Wow.
And
Very good.
yeah, I still feel I have a long way to go. It's, it's a learning process. It's just a drop in the ocean, right? That's how I feel, how I look at myself. But I enjoy singing in both genres, like Western and Indian.
Okay,
I
I
do
can
that.
understand it. Yes, they are both
Yeah,
fantastic. Yeah.
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 It's a good combination of both. Yeah, and I'm really fortunate that I was introduced to, and same with Suraj, I was introduced to both right since childhood. So I was very fortunate to know different forms of music.
Yeah. And I am
Fantastic.
into more of a, you can say, in a similar genre of yours.
Okay.
I compose instrumental pianos music.
Oh,
Like I
great,
wrote,
great.
yeah.
Maybe you should
If
send me
the life,
something. I want to listen.
I would love to send you. I will send on
Please.
the same email with Elena.
Yes, please
Please listen
send
to it.
me. I'm more than happy to. You are welcome to record here. This is your house. You can come to record voice
Wow.
and piano, everything. There is a grand piano. There is a recording. You can see now, but I mean, I will show it with some photos.
Yeah, that'd be great if you
No,
could send pictures. That'd be
yeah, yeah,
awesome.
yeah, sure.
Yes, I
Yeah,
will
Yeah.
do.
of course. Yeah, that will be my
You know,
honor.
Great.
Like,
moving on, Roberto, I wanted to talk about invisible rainbows. Like when you did the invisible rainbows with
Yes.
recorded in Dolby Atmos with Virtuosi, one Virtuosi Italiani. So do you think the whole immersive sound process, does it bring listeners more closer and to awareness? Do you think so? Just
Oh
with the
yes.
whole
Oh
new
yes,
evolution
exactly.
of sound.
Yes, because they can from each part. I mean, of the sound arrives, and then so can be a a strong experience, immersive. They say, and the same thing that I would love. I would now will start to do for my concerts. In Italy start in 11 of April until the 9 of May. So I will do some concerts in the major cities in Italy, and I have the same idea to produce something really immersive with different speakers in different positions, not just in front and also in the concert. I ask people to sing, the audience to sing. From some years now, they play an like this because it's a first note in Italy. La is a, no, I. And so they play
Got it.
one note, and we are together, no. And I try to do these interactive things, and I play and they sing, and so born something together, something close, from inside to outside, a opposite.
It's amazing. Amazing.
That's super. No, there was in a 2019, it was a pretty much hard time for all of us, the corona pandemic. And during that pandemic, you composed Days of Experience. So, how did this silence of the whole world influence your writing during that time?
So much, because we was in a very difficult situation, separate, the opposite of integration, the connection, the share. So I do these Days of Experience, because this was a really days of experience for us, years of experience, years, because it was quite long, this experience. But I use the social media, and I play for my audience, and was a way to be together anyway. Also, from distance, we are always close. This was of my intention. So we are like uh, islands at that time, because island were separate from the, but we are like archipelagos, that in the deep we are one thing together. The island is separate,
Mm,
but inside the
mm,
roots together, like
got it.
archipelago. I say that good is a good. You understand archipelago? Oh, no, because I don't know if the words it
Yeah,
works
yeah,
in English. Yeah, okay.
I want to talk about so the Nobel laureates you've collaborated with, right? Like Derek Walcott and Rita Levi Montalcini.
Montage. Yeah.
S- So, what have poetry and neuroscience taught you about sound and consciousness?
Oh, very much. Rita Levi Montalcini, I've done a song, no? Is For the Beautiful Mind, something very, very interesting. Also, Derek Walker, I met, was so beautiful to have this experience together. And I think it's like a different way to approach the same thing. So you can arrive from the sound, from the science, from the spirituality, from the poetry, also for the visions, and then we meet together. Now this is a
Mm,
great
mm.
experience. So I say this song for Rita, uh, saying "Mente radiosa," radius mind, the title was, no, because the radius mind, no, a mind that transmits everywhere, no, something beautiful, no, something clear, something that help us to have more clarity, to have more uh, vision, pure vision, and on the reality. You know, this is something that we need, because, for example, now I'm afraid. I must tell the truth. Seems that I go out of team in the school, they say, you know, but. I saw very young people, maybe violence also. I don't know in the States or in India, here there are many, many very, very young people. They fight. They are so violent. So, and this is, I mean, I think it is very bad, but also responsibility, you know, of people before, no? And I think we have to do something good, something to replace some old, not because I want to be an old man, very traditional, but also for the new thing, we need something beauty, like Derek Walcott, like Levi Montalcini, poetry, music, painting, movies. I mean, everything can help. The intention,
understood.
one master say, the intention is the most important thing. If I do
Wow.
something with a good intention, also music, also relationship, also, I don't know, everything, this bring something good. If I do something with bad intention, that's something, the roots, no, the seed is bad, and nothing good can born. No?
Wow.
Wow,
That is
super.
so deep. That is amazing. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm very happy to be with you. Now, this evening we go together to eat a pizza or spaghetti.
I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah.
You know what? I may come with my wife to Italy. Maybe this year, maybe next year. I don't know. That is one place I have
Please,
to
let's
see.
come, please. You'll be my guest, also in the studio. We can record.
That'd be good.
Also,
That'd be awesome.
we can move it for
Maybe Suraj, you should.
podcast from here.
Oh, that would be great.
That'll be amazing. That'll be amazing. Suraj, maybe you should send Roberto our song that we tried. I use the word tried in Italian.
Yes,
we tried a song. Yeah.
Oh, very good way. But I'm sure they will be very good. Please send me that. I'm very happy to listen.
It's the first time. Can I tell the story, Suraj?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So basically, Suraj, as you know, he's a composer, and he had a song. So he had this song, and then one day, so he likes to do collaborations with me. So long story short, one day he came to me, he played me this song. I said, "Oh, it's a beautiful song. I love it." And then he was like, "Yeah, I want you to sing it." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we'll do it." And I thought he was mentioning English, right? But he was like, "I want you to sing this in Italian." And I just looked at him like, how? I don't speak Italian. I don't know anything. So he said, no, I want you to do it. And I have this vision. I can see you singing this in Italian. I'm like, okay. So we got in touch with the lady. We hired her. I had the song idea I wrote in English, and we gave it to her. So she wrote the lyrics, and then she was kind enough to even record her voice and just a demo recording and send it to me. And at the time, I used to work for a company, and there was a guy from Sicily in my company who was working. And luckily, one day I was on a meeting with him, and I'm like, "Are you from Italy?" And he's like, "Yes." I said, "Can you please help me with this pronunciation and everything?" And he sat down with me, helped me with the pronunciation, and I learned it. And we did the song, and it's and this is the first time I was trying to sing in an operatic kind of voice. I was simply just trying.
Please send me. But if it was Sicilian, watch out, because maybe it sounds a little bit like The Godfather. I don't know. The film,
But we will. Yeah, we'll definitely send it to you. Suraj will send it to you.
Please,
and would love to know your thoughts, because it's the first time I tried two things. First time I sang in Italian. I don't speak Italian. And the first time I was trying to sing in that kind of operatic kind of style.
Why? Very difficult. Mamma mia, all together. Please send me. I'm very happy.
We'll do.
Sure.
But just a question.
Sure.
But you are in India and the United States, no? But how you meet?
Yeah.
You sometimes you meet in person or never?
Yeah. So the story is Sandeep was originally from India. He born in India, in a same city of mine. Like I live in Mumbai, India.
Yes.
Yeah. So Sandeep, he's born in India. He completed his higher education over India, and then eventually he moved out to US. And we met 14 years ago for one Indian Bollywood project song.
Yeah, a song we were trying to do.
Yeah.
So I traveled there almost every year with my wife, and then I was trying to do a song, and then through a friend, I was looking. He also plays. Suraj is also a bass player, so I was looking for a bass player, and so he introduced me. And I was staying in a hotel at the time, and so he came with one of his friends and met me. And we just bonded from there. We've done a lot of stuff together. We've done a lot of original songs that we wrote together and everything. Yeah.
Oh wow, fantastic!
Yeah.
Very interesting story.
So music got us together.
Next time Italy, allora. Next time Italy, don't forget.
Yes.
It will be dream to collaborate with you someday. If you like my work.
But have you been to Varanasi?
Okay.
To Varanasi, have you been?
Yeah. I've been to Varanasi.
Oh, I love Varanasi, fantastic. But not only Varanasi, but Varanasi was still in my heart. The Ganges and I know everything there. Oh, India, I love India, absolutely. Also
Nice,
California,
nice.
but California is more, I mean, with us. So India seems like a different world, no? So it's
Different. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
a
so
very
yeah,
different. It's
special,
so
definitely.
very, very
diverse and so
special
different.
place.
Yeah, very colorful.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Okay, Roberto, I want to know, as a composer myself and growing up listening to your songs and Yannis songs, I want to know, whenever you create a song of yours, what is going on in your mind that time? How this song creation process looks for you, and what I can learn, or the aspiring musicians can learn from it.
Mm. I start always from silence, and I try um, to be in a pure state, in a calm state, because from that I think come out the most important and real things. After that, I recognize if there are some frequencies that have the power to touch, and in the origin of this, the melody, the frequency, the tonality, everything together can have a status, no, a deep force and power. That is my work. If I recognize when there is something together that puts like alchemy, some alchemic result, and I try to work in this.
Yeah, I think I see the somewhat, you can say, similar mind process or thought process. Like, one thing I learned when I saw I said, you and Yanni was everything for me when I started listening to music in my childhood days. So it visions align. Like, one of his interview also, I heard the same thing. He also said the same thing. Yet you have to surrender yourself to the music, and whatever comes from your heart, that's that. You don't judge it, you just do it.
Oh
And
yes,
I
yes.
think
I will go to listen
exactly.
Yanni. I want to listen Yanni. It's still work.
And, I think he has not composing nowadays. He's a wonderful musician.
Is
You
a
should
one of.
listen to him.
Oh yeah, I will
Yeah,
listen.
yeah,
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Thank you.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you. He's
Yeah,
from where? From where it is? From
he's
what country?
he he was born in a Greece, in a
Greece.
city called Santorini. Santorini.
Uh-huh. Oh, I was in Santorini, beautiful island. Yes.
Yeah. And then he eventually moved out to USA, and now he's living in LA, if I'm right. LA or Miami, I don't actually remember, but he lives in, yeah,
Somewhere over
in a,
Okay.
there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I will go
yeah,
to listen to it.
yeah, sure,
Mm.
sir.
Moving on, Roberto. From want to talk about from the Ferrari World Abu Dhabi to FIFA World Cup. How do you transform these monumental public spaces into a spiritual sound experience?
Yeah, very good question. Starting from the sound, from the soul, starting from the melody, starting from also the structure, to put together something, as I told you, that come from the center and expand how with the orchestras, with the sound, with meeting, um, create a meeting from of classical orchestra tradition and technology, electronic instruments together. But together is not enough. I used to work with digital instruments years ago. Now I work with some software that have a good power, have the power to expand the natural sound, acoustic sound. So they are not
Mm,
digital sound.
mm,
They are
got it.
something that expand, they have the power to expand uh, the acoustic for the piano, for the orchestra. As we told before, like Pythagoras or Pythagoras. How? From the
Mhm.
harmonics. They show with this software the way that the sound makes in the space, and the sound how it's constructed with many different sounds, not just one sound. So all these things together, but obviously the melody, we can't forget the power of the melody and the power of architecture, the instrumentation, everything together contributes to do something important, something big as this kind of performance for many millions of people. And also another
Understood.
thing, I don't work. I think that my music works from this kind of things because I don't start from an intellectual point of view. It's not something in my mind, so I do that, but the opposite. I start from a very emotional point of view. So it's
Uh-huh.
something accessible, very accessible.
Yeah.
Everybody, you don't need to study. This music is good. Why? Because it's not something that you must explain. You feel like a ray of sun. Let's carry on to this sun that is in your house, in your mind, everywhere, in your face. And it's like you don't need to explain why I saw a dawn, I saw a sunset. I like. You like why? Because the red of the sun is like this, and the sky doing that. No, you like because it touch you. The same of the sound. It's the same thing from the sound.
Yeah. Interesting.
Wow. No, you know, while talking with you, Roberto, you actually reminded me of my mentor. His name is Carl Peters. So he's a bassist. He performed with many of the different people in the India. So the way he used to talk with a warmth and used to teach me with every aspect of the music, I actually got the same feeling from you, Roberto. So thank you so much for
Thank
all
you.
of this
Thank
love
you.
and the warmth
Very
you
good to
showered
know.
on us.
Thank you.
you know, uh,
Very good.
going to a final question for today.
Yes.
You have performed it in many wonderful places, like from the Russia's Mariinsky Theater to Shanghai's Opera House. So, after seeing the almost all over the world and performed in many different parts of the world, what do you think is the essence that unites all culture through music?
Our natural and pure nature, real nature, that is similar for everybody
Mhm.
everywhere, not only in this planet, but in all the universe. So the great characteristic they have the sound of the music that doesn't give some indications. Music is invisible. It's not like a movie, like a painting, like a novel, something like this. So if we are million of people or 3 people, 100 people to listen some melody, everybody is inside of us, feel and
Honest.
everything is very personal, intimate. So is art so intimate and at the same time so social because expanding music, is everywhere. I think this is why, as I told you before, I am
Mm.
impressed
Yeah.
everywhere I went, China, Russia, United States, Italy, Turkey, London, UK, everywhere, that at the end we are much more similar. We are human beings.
Yeah.
We have a soul. We want to be happy.
Yeah.
So at this, in front of the sound, this seems more clear. We are not alone. This is the most important. The music can, in our face, tell us this. We are not alone. We are together, and we must be together in peace and love. Very, all peace and love, but it's always something important.
That is so beautiful. Roberto, thank you so much for sharing this space with us. We truly appreciate the depth of your journey from the early explorations at Rise Studio, the Phonologia, to global stages at Carnegie Hall. and the way you continue to search for the essence of sound beyond genre. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everybody, also the people that listen us, and I hope to see you very soon and to be together everywhere, everybody, everywhere, together forever.
Yeah. No, actually, Roberto, when we just talked, this conversation actually reminds us that the music is not just a composition or a performance. It is awareness, vibration, and the courage to unite the traditions with the one thing which we call as a music. Truly.
Yes, very good end. Fantastic.
Yeah.
You have said the right words in the right moment. Thank you very much,
Exactly.
everybody. Surai and
Yeah.
Sandeep and
Yeah,
everybody.
And to everyone listening to us today, with Maestro Roberto, thank you for being a part of this experience. If this resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. And please go and visit Roberto's website, his Instagram, his YouTube, and his Spotify. Please listen to his works. Again, we are so honored to have you, Roberto. And everyone else, will see you in the next episode of The Artist Conversation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much from my heart, everybody, everywhere.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.